Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming. I'm bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Journey of the Broken Circle. This game was developed by Lovable Hat Cult and published by Nakanai.io and releases on March 11th, 2021. We don't quite have a price yet for the game, but let's dive into the game and show you what it's all about. So the game features a story of a little circle that's trying to kind of come to terms with itself, so to speak, and figure out his life and existence, while trying to find friends and really figure out what his true purpose is. As you play through the game, it is actually relatively simple in controls. You use an analog stick to move around, and you'll hit A to jump and move, as well as you're going to run into these little characters and shapes um, that you interact with that'll give you different abilities, from sticking on walls to flying through the air in various forms throughout the levels. There are collectibles in all the levels in the form of mushrooms. I will let you know there is one level where there will be a mushroom at the very beginning of the game that you do not need to collect, because you can't collect it, but it does not stop you from unlocking all the achievements in the game. Now, as you play throughout the game, the mushrooms will be fairly obvious for the most part. There will be a couple that might be a little hunt for, so to speak, to locate in the game, but nothing too hard to do. Overall, you're probably looking at roughly 3 to 4 hours to go through this game if you're not wanting to work on doing any of the bonus levels. But with that being said, it is a really fun and enjoyable little platformer style game. With the soundtrack and the little wittiness of the characters talking back and forth, it's really immersive. I love the comical hilarity that a circle can have as it just really contemplates everything in life, and as you can see here, some of the banter they have going back and forth. Later in the game, some of the choices you make will impact some of the decisions you can do, but for the most part, it doesn't really matter what you do in the game. It really only affects the very ending of the game. Now, as far as the levels, you can replay every level. You'll kind of hit a little breakpoint as you progress through the game. That'll look kind of like a loading screen, but isn't really a loading screen, and it'll allow you to know that you've completed the level. You can replay them at any time to get your mushrooms and hunt back. A dark place here is the one where there's this mushroom here at the very beginning of the level that no matter what you do, you cannot collect. I spent probably 2 hours trying to collect it, to come to find out that it has nothing to do with the achievement in the game whatsoever for collecting all the mushrooms. So I just wanted to kind of point that out in the video. Now, the game does also feature 2 bonus levels that you unlock, so as you collect the mushrooms, you'll unlock this kind of bonus world area for 2 different levels that also have achievements tied to them as well. And this one's kind of a really fun nod to the I can't remember the name of the game off the top of my head, but it's the one where the guy is climbing with a pickaxe sitting inside a cauldron and trying to go up a mountain. This level kind of makes fun of it and kind of pays homage to it in that regards. Overall, though, this game is a really fun game. The achievements are not impossible at all, but doing some of the kind of challenging levels with these bonus levels can be a little frustrating. It's an easy 5 to 600 gamer score without really any struggle whatsoever if you find all the mushrooms. It's a really enjoyable game to play. Not knowing the price of the game, I'm going to factor that in my rating. I think this game would be a solid around $10 price game. Anything much more than that, there's not a whole lot to do unless maybe they'll put out some DLC for the game in the future. I can honestly see this climb the mountain level here that you see me starting to begin to get to being something that people may try to speed run, and I think could be pretty cool to watch some footage on. I've spent way too much time trying to complete this and failing, and there's achievements tied to just completing this level alone. If I had to recommend the game, though, like I said, it's definitely worth a pickup, especially compared to what's been out of late, especially in the stores. But nonetheless, though, if you guys do have any questions, as always, let us know down in the comments. If you want to see some more gameplay footage of me just failing at this level for over an hour as I just struggle to come to terms with the fact that I will never beat this, and anything like that, let us know down below in the comments, and I hope to see you guys next time. Otherwise, you can pick up Journey of the Broken Circle here on March 11th. I hope you guys have a great day.